Welcome, Scorpio. This is Evelyn, and I have your read for you here. It's 1:01 on the clock. So very well balanced with 1 and 1 on either side. 2 magicians with space between, or the divine masculine energies coming up. And I've pre-shuffled. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Happy birthday, Scorpio. And I've already pre-shuffled. The mailman's coming now. That's a message for you. I have Shaman Dreams to set the tone. We have the Gilded Tarot for the read, both uprights and reversals for both of these decks, and the Rider-Waite Mini to clarify for you guys. It is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit your situation. If you'd like a personal read, you can certainly check my website or the information below in the details. I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check that out. Otherwise, let's get right into the read for you, Scorpio. Remember, if you do like the read, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to help me out. I'd so appreciate your help. Okay, so from the Shaman Dreams to set the tone for Scorpio, and this is for November 2022. November 2022, this is for Scorpio. Scorpio, November 2022. Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, what is the tone for Scorpio for November 2022? The root girl. Okay, so you may be dealing with clearing out wounds, really focusing on your root and allowing any wounds or issues to come up, to clear them. This is disowning of the self, and it's focused on the little girl. I suppose it could be a little boy as well. But again, what are you, what's not growing? What are you burned out about? We have the 46 of the inner children, the soulmates, the best friends, the twin flame. And we also have, there you go, your twin flame energies there. We have the eagle coming up there too. So you have these 3 cards. The 47, which is the synchronicities, the sweet spot of the 4 to 7, the heart to crown. This could be heart to third eye. Maybe they want you to focus on the crown right now and the root. And again, clearing the root to flower the crown. This is the twin energies and building the bridge. I just posted a pyramid read for the twin flames. If you want to check that out, it may relate to you or not, even if you're not a twin flame. Possibility for union here. And again, healing the little girl, disowned inner little girl self. The 18 of the purple moon. Also very much the energies of the moon coming up now with the lunar eclipse coming up. And this is the eagle energy with the oracle, with the wide open eye, which is the energy of the feminine, the shaping of things as opposed to the triangle of the change for masculine, or the sword of the needle eye, the squinty eye of that channeled energy of the masculine, more focused on self energies, right? That channeled energy as opposed to the periphery, the feminine being able to see the peripheral vision. The oracle, perhaps a decorated oracle, an eagle, someone who's can see from up on their perch, you know, they have a good lay of the land. That's been coming up a lot in the reads. So let's see what's going on here. With the 46, the 47, the inner children, and lots of options as I'm knocking everything over. By the way, this flame has a really cool flame in it today. I took some pictures of it and I'll probably post them later. But there's like a little ball of fire in there, which you don't normally see something like that. I've never noticed that before. Just an example of the energy that's coming up in that flame. So you see it, really beautiful energies here. So that might be a message for you as well. Let's see if there's anything else there in the flame. Anyway, it first looked to me like a ball. So whatever message that brings up for you, and that's the shape of my stone that I keep posting. And I'm just getting like the energy of a butterfly, like falling into the side of the mountain to take a break. So I'll have to look into those messages too. All right, and then the eye of the eagle rising above the fray. And you may be dealing with aperture or peripheral vision here. The 18 of the moon and the lunar eclipse coming up on the 8th, which is in Scorpio. The bottom of the deck for you here is skywriting in the fates, and this deck is more masculine. I was guided not to go to Metatron today. I was guided to go to this deck. So skywriting the fates, you see the hourglass energy here is the shared energy between the twins, where the full infinity of the 8, the outer sides, is the half and half of the moon split in half of the masculine and feminine, where they're still their individual selves. And then this is the shared space. You see the K, which is representative energy, also Orion and Taurus. Taurus is in the North Node. We have a feather here as well over that. And the M, which for me is 2 IMs, and the V, which is creation, the co-creation. And the F is digamma, the 2 gamma wave or twin flame energy. And then the flags here ended up being this opened up as they become their human selves together. The center then opens up to leave space between, because there's never anything solid. There's always space between every atom and molecule, etc. So this energy coming up with the 49. 49 is the 9 of Cups, the Get Your Wish card, self-satisfaction. And that comes from being completely happy with yourself no matter what the circumstance is, because then you can be happy in any circumstance, whether you're alone or with somebody else. Okay, and we also have the jeweled web here, so connectivity. We have Christmas lights type of energy coming up here. But again, the energy of you guys as the lights across the planet lighting up together. You're being seen, the jeweled web of connectivity here, and the journey of that web. Okay, that web we weave. But again, the 49 of the Get Your Wish card through self-satisfaction and skywriting the fates. Sky for me comes up as the Sophia KY. The Sophia is the mother energy. The KY is the energy of the 0 point field. So again, meditation and getting to that place of creation. So pretty profound there for you, Scorpio. This guy just fell in my lap. Oh, there you go, the Lovers. All right, let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. There's definitely being, and this could be a bridge being built between the energy of this disowned little girl self, and this also could be your empowered self. And it doesn't have to be a little girl. That definitely could be a little boy in that picture as well. 18, 80, 93, 103. So it adds up to 111. The 3 cards, I was guided to add them up. It's 111. And your read started at 101. So there's a lot of masculine energy there. And it's guiding you to give space between. Right? Because if you have 2 masculines butting heads, maybe you just need a little space to allow the energies to meld more. A trick too, if you're not getting along with your words, to sit back to back or hug each other for a few minutes before you start talking, to allow your energies to meld with each other. Okay, so here we go. All right, this is for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising for November 2022. Happy birthday, Scorpio, again. Scorpio, November 2022, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio, November 2022. There's one more card that wants to fall off there. There we go. All right, let's see how this goes. First card out for you, Scorpio, is the Lovers, which fell out. So that's a confirmation right there. The Lovers can be the Lovers. It can be a big affection for someone. It can be a Gemini person. Let's see what's challenging that, because of course that's a beautiful card to start out with. And again, we have twin flame energy here as well. If you're a twin flame, there are not a lot of twin flames, so don't assume that is, but the twin flame energy can, the messages for them can go for anyone, because it's really about just raising your vibration to be the best person you can be, to pull in your perfect match for your higher vibration. The challenge here is the Sun reversed, which is a very draining energy, perhaps overexposed or feeling burned. Perhaps somebody's sick, or sick of something, or just low energy here, or the need to go on vacation. And the foundation for you, Scorpio, is the Temperance card reverse, which can be the fallen angel or losing patience, losing one's temper. That's Sagittarius reversed energy. So we have Gemini upright, Leo reversed, Sag reversed. So fire energies are coming up reversed right off the bat, which is kind of representative in this fire energy here. In the recent past is the Three of Cups reversed, which for me is about starting over again, because this is boredom, being tempted by the Holy Grail because you're idle or just bored. But really this is an energy of grounding, integrating. It's time to ground and integrate the energies you've received, to process. Boredom is a necessary thing. Perhaps a necessary evil if you look at it the wrong way. But this is about starting over again, no longer bored, whether that's for good or bad, but no longer bored, starting over, whether you're taking those 4 cups and continuing on with them, or you're taking those 4 cups and trashing them and starting from the beginning again. But either way, it's about starting over again without finishing a cycle, realizing it's not serving you, and allow it to let go, as opposed to someone being taught that if they stop anything, they're a quitter. So someone might not do that because then they're a quitter. They're seen as a quitter. And it's not doing things because of the way you're seen, but because of what you know within yourself, your own source connection, what's meant for you. The top dog, which has been coming up a lot this week, the top dog energy here, the crowning energy for you, is the 8 of Pentacles reversed. And this is about, working, and in this deck particularly, it's about working late into the night, really honing your craft, looking at the details. But this can be extreme overwork, right? Too much work, or perhaps not working at all because it's not working out. And this is your present position right there. Are you overworked, or is it not working out with a lover or affections for somebody? This could be a fallen angel type of energy, right? Somebody fell from grace, or losing patience. And that could literally be losing patience if you deal with the medical field. Right? But and this also has to do with being off balance. When you lose your patience, it's because you need to balance yourself. So what's coming up for you, Scorpio, is the King of Cups, which very much can be your energy, being very happy within your own self, having a little party in your head there. We have Saturn hanging over your head there, which has to do with responsibilities. But this is the energy of gladly taking on those responsibilities. Maybe you're at the barber shop, getting your hair cut or styled. But this doesn't have to be barbershop energy. It can be pillar energy, right? Making the pillars, instead of making the pillars bigger than you are, making the pillars smaller than you are, because you're empowered by your own loving heart. You see yourself here as the Ace of Wands reversed. So you're seeing yourself more as this fire energy. So this could be how you just were, and maybe flipping to this energy, or this could be another water sign. This could be your lover. This also could be a Gemini energy with water in their chart. And you could have Sagittarius in your chart here, and that's the energy that's being expressed right here, which is frustration, a lack of inspiration, a lack of arousal, not having fun. What's around you or how others might be seeing you is the Six of Cups reversed, which is, a falling out in the past, bad memories of the past, or just a soulmate that's not actually a soulmate. Maybe thought somebody was and they weren't, or a falling out. This could be children giving you a hard time, or past life memories, perhaps with somebody that are giving you bad dreams. But this is frustration. This could be you being abusive as well in this energy, because that could be losing one's temper, with children or a friend or a sibling. With Scorpio, it could be freaking out. And this is the energy of a very calm lover over here. The block for you, Scorpio, is the Star reversed. And this could be depression or arrogance, the need to heal, the need to dream. So why are these things a block for you? Here you have depression and low energy. Perhaps being overexposed or overradiated. If there's anybody who's sick in the family, this could be feeling burned. Or literally, you know, maybe you were out in the sun too much and you got burned. But there's depression or arrogance here in the need to heal, even if it's just sunburn and you need to heal your skin. There's a need to heal here, a need to dream, a need to shine your light. And this is a block. Low energy and depression is a block. It's not allowing this energy in. Maybe you're afraid if you allow this energy in of others that it's gonna rub off on you, as opposed to allowing yourself to purge. You also may be challenged by a Leo or somebody with Leo in their chart, and you may have a block regarding someone with Aquarius in their chart. And what's coming up at the end here, and again, we have sunblock. Maybe the need to use sunblock when you're out in the sun, or maybe the lover is shining so bright that you need sunblock. That could be energy too here. That what's coming up here at the end for you is the Ace of Pentacles, which there's a little imp here too. So there could be some impish energy around this offer here, an offer of time, money, and energy, big time. Or this could be a new life altogether, right? So scrapping the old life, it's just too much, or the old job, to go for something completely new, right? After being frustrated, perhaps coming up, you're realizing, I can be happy. I don't have to do this. I can do something else. Now, court card wise, the King of Cups is the only court card coming up here. And this definitely can be related to working with a lover here, and frustration here, right? Overworking it. Perhaps someone, maybe there's not equal sex in the relationship. Like you could be demanding more sex than they want to have. And that could be a level of vibration, right? Someone might be on a higher vibration, more of a spiritual quest as opposed to a sexual quest here. And again, there's healing the root, which the root and the sacral chakras are very much that low sexual energy. And maybe the need to raise that vibration up, or to heal yourself regarding a sexual wound or a creative wound, an abuse wound from when you were young. So you might want to meditate on your root chakra and just allow whatever comes up to come up. Again, this could be losing patience, temper, perhaps a parent who had hit. But again, this is abuse of a lover. Perhaps abuse of a lover who's always been very good to you, unless this is you and you're frustrated with the lover who's losing their temper. But again, Scorpio is known for having a temper or jealousy streaks. Not all Scorpios, but those are some of the Scorpio traits that are coming up to be let go of in the South Node. So, right, money, sex, death, and taxes are Scorpio categories. And huge, deep transformation. So what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo in this read? So what's connecting you is keeping things to yourself, keeping your cards close to yourself, or this person who's making this offer is doing that. And what's hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Chariot, is a bold move forward, or someone who's getting tired of waiting. This could be a ride that's always having to wait for you, or you always having to wait for them. And again, there's Cancer energy along with Aquarius reversed, Gemini upright, Leo reversed, Sag reversed. And I'm going to pull a few cards for the end of the read as well to close off the message. And then we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. Let's see here. We're going to look at the bottom of the deck to see what's been going on. All right, so the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords, which is known as the liar, cheater, thief card. In this deck, it's like someone ghosting or someone stealing, right? Taking off. This could be a Western you're watching as well, right? And maybe they took off so fast, they dropped some things behind and left evidence or breadcrumbs, or perhaps they meant to leave them there, right? As a show of power, right? That I can take from you anytime I want. That kind of energy here. And here's the King of Swords. All right, so we've got the Wounded Warrior back here. Looks like there was some fighting or competition here. right? Somebody dropped the ball, or somebody dropped the act of the juggling act, no longer wanting to work or pair up with somebody, a partnership with someone. And here's the Magician, but you see the Magician in this deck, he's not a very friendly guy. He's very talented. He obviously has all his tools that he needs to create, to manifest, but he's also older, and you know, he looks a bit evil there. So is there Gemini energy around you that's upright professionally, but maybe his intentions are not good. Maybe he's really good at what he does, but he doesn't have good intent behind it. And there is sharing or settling out here. What's behind that too? With the Queen of Wands reversed. So that could be a divorce or a break in a business relationship here between the Queen of Wands reversed and the Magician upright, which could be Gemini. That can be Virgo energy too, perhaps. And then dropping the act, dropping the ball, or just that dropping of something or tripping up in something is breaking a pattern, so it needed to happen. And this could be conflict. Maybe someone not wanting to deal with conflict or competition. This can also be games and the pursuit of happiness. So it just depends on the situation or the perspective. But there is conflict here with a group. And then here's the wounded warrior, right, who's on their last leg, doing so much work or staying hooked on their wounds that they can't get out of this cycle. And it's been a long, long time coming. This can also be somebody jumping out of a plane. This also could be someone getting down on one knee and begging someone or proposing to someone. But again, it's been a long time coming. And here's the Page of Swords reversed and the King of Swords both reversed. And again, we had Gemini energies here and on the table, both upright. But we also have Aquarius reversed here. And both of these guys are Aquarius. This could be a father and son who both have Aquarius in their chart. And here's the wounded warrior down on one knee, begging please. And then here is a heated exchange with them. This can also be a heated exchange between the wounded warrior and the King of Swords reversed. A fire sign and an air sign, you know, with immature communication here, or bad news. This also could be someone lying and spying. That would be the King of Swords here then. Or pissed off at the wounded warrior who has wounds in the past, and they're always saying their excuse is always their wounds, okay? So then we have this heated exchange. This can be someone not telling or not expressing their true desires as well. It can be a block in communications or travels or the flow forward. And here, someone healing, forgiving, or needing to apologize for ghosting, for lying, cheating, or stealing, for being arrogant, you know, and taking what they want and leaving a little bit, you know, this is like a flirting, leaving a little taste here and then darting out the door. So there's, yeah, some very specific energies coming up there for Scorpio, whether it's you or the other person. There's definitely air energy coming up with you. And that could be a husband and a son, or two brothers perhaps, or male friends here. And then we have the wounded warrior here, you know, who's been fighting after dropping the ball with the Magician here. But even though Gemini, that Magician looks old and grumpy or evil, both Gemini cards are upright. So I'm kind of wondering about that and what that means. So let's see, we're going to clarify everything. Okay. And again, the top cards here is about bridging the root and the crown, but also bridging your wounds, perhaps with somebody else who maybe can see things from a different perspective, and building a bridge back to each other in the middle. And seeing synchronicities or having lots of options. Right? So whether you're masculine or feminine, you could be coming up in the masculine energy for Scorpio here. And Scorpio sees things in a more selfish way. They have tunnel vision to be able to focus on, right, on one thing. Whereas the feminine has, and again, remember, you both have masculine and feminine in you. So this is the masculine. You're seeing things from a very narrow view in the masculine energy, but if you switch to the feminine energy, you'll be able to see things in the periphery, in a more open view. And there's good and bad for both perspectives. That's why it's important to see more than one perspective. It's like the two polarities coming together in the middle. They both have the same aim, but they're coming from completely different directions, or the other half of themselves. So why do you have the Seven of Swords, Scorpio, and the underlying energies? The truth has come in. So we have 7 swords here after the truth came in, because this happened first. And this is the truth given to the Page of Cups reversed, which can be a child, whether they're shy and rejected, or spoiled and entitled, or someone who shows both of those expressions. This also can be just rejection in general. This could be the truth coming in about a rejection, or somebody handing their head to them on a platter, maybe a kid getting in trouble, in order to find peace, or to travel, or the truth about this one not allowed to go on this trip here because of something they got in trouble for here. That the Page of Cups reverse also can just be a baby that's crying. It could be a grown-up who's acting like a spoiled child, right? Stomping off and showing, I'll show you. It's kind of that energy. I'll show them. You know, they leave and they ghost, but they leave a little bit behind so you won't forget them. And this is about peace and peaceful travel, going to calmer waters and coming together with a group here, with friends. But the truth comes in, and perhaps they're not wanted there, or they're rejected, they're uninvited. And then they stomp off with a huff type of thing. The Four of Cups is reversed. And there's the Nine of Wands. There's a wounded warrior. So starting over again, but the wounded warrior is still fighting their wounds, but wanting to start over. And there's that energetic exchange. So they have 9. They're holding 1, but there's 8 behind them. Because these 8 wands were so stagnant and they want to start over, they have to start moving these 8 wands into a different position, or release them to release the stuck energy that's been kept in for so long. And this is by looking back, the energetic exchange with the past, releasing the past, okay, to start over. And they're all wands energy, which is very much the energy of you. And there's dissatisfaction with self here. This can be arrogance, or not liking to be alone, not trusting that you can do things on your own or make yourself happy. And perhaps getting defensive to a King of Wands here, which we're going to put this back in the deck, see if it comes up again. So why do you have the Temperance card reversed in the underlying energy along with this Thief energy? And this can be abuse as well. The Chariot, boldly moving. This can be Cancer as well if you're dealing with a disease. And again, the impatience can be somebody discharged, but there's still frustration here. It's not solved. Or somebody left the hospital, AMA, without advice, good advice, without medical advice. The Chariot here is a bold move of the King of Pentacles reversed. This could be someone leaving a hospital too, because they don't have proper insurance coverage. And there's like a guy who's there's no way I'm going to pay this bill. So a bold move to check out, or of the King of Pentacles reversed, to pay to get out of something, a partnership, an agreement, not seeing eye to eye here. Again, the fallen angel, or again, like I said, it's a patient leaving against medical advice, perhaps just them wanting them to stay, or even against your partner's advice, or you're their partner and they won't stay home and rest even though they've been advised to do so. Right? Because this is bold move to go, go, go. It's a chariot. It's the biggest movement in the deck. And then here is stillness of rest and meditation, of prayer and sleep. And these are two people not seeing eye to eye on this. And this can be a 5D connection as well. And on the other side is someone needing strength or courage or feeling weak regarding sharing or settling out and having to spend more than they have, because here's 6 to be shared and then here's 7 that needs to go out or went out, so someone ends up in debt regarding a secret passion or the need to use their intuition more when standing up to the King of Wands, right? It's like, I'll show them a lesson, but then it kind of backfires, right? So make sure you know what you're doing when you stand up to the King of Wands, because the King of Wands, he's very experienced here. And this can even be a child, you know. But we have the King of Pentacles and then the King of Wands on this side. So it's like two sides of a situation, right? So this can actually be the middle card, where this one is go, 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 and ungrounded, right? In disconnect or at a distance, or not agreeing with someone about getting rest or sleep or vacation, and just really tired or needing courage or strength. Or this could be afraid to settle out because it may cost too much. Someone needs to use their intuition, or this could be again, it could be a secret passion here. Or maybe that will get exposed if they settle out. And then here's someone standing up for themselves or to the King of Wands, who may have a big ego, or a really good idea, or maybe he's awakening and having to stand up to this powerhouse over here of light here. And that could be getting fired as well. So why is the Lovers in the middle then? The Three of Pentacles. So the Lovers can also be a Gemini. It can also be great affection for your work or for honing your craft. This could be school, church, any place of co-creation. It could be building a house, like an architect's office. This could be a hospital and discussing the films. Whatever this is for you, there is love here, or big support in that respect. Or, like I said, it's a Gemini. And there is justice here, which also could be Libra energy. And there's an offer here, which comes up at the end here. So this Libra or justice at the workplace or place of co-creation here, in their truth and balance, is offering time, money, and energy, or a big offer here, or of a new life, or is buying a new home, or perhaps paying off the family if they want to part. This could be dividing home and work as well. Like, I get the work, you get the home, that kind of thing, or vice versa, if there's a divorce situation coming up. But this is the love situation, which is upright. If there is, I'm not really getting, this isn't really about a divorce, but with these cards, there can be a divorce at hand. If there is a divorce, then this is the lover, the new person. And again, we can have Libra and Gemini here as well, who sync really well because they're both air signs. And again, it could be offering in a split, right? Whether the business and the home, or this can be just offering on a house, or to do work on the house, or to perhaps create the workplace at home instead of at work, to transfer that energy there. The challenge is the Sun card reversed. And this is backbreaking work, or working out too much, or just carrying the weight of the world. There's 10 wands. You can't go any farther than that, right? You can't sustain this level of work. It has to end at some point. It's a long time, or this could be somewhere you've worked for a long time and it's been really hard work for a long, long time. And then there's negative self-talk here about how much longer you can last, right? Sick of this, or you can't do it anymore, you're drained. Like when you were young, you could handle this energy, but as you get older, maybe you can't do it. This could also be a child who's interfering or causing havoc at work, or lying and stealing, and maybe you were working really hard, but now you have to deal with a child at home who's got issues that you have to deal with. And then here's the King of Swords. So they're coming up together both here and here. They came up both reversed, but the King of Swords was upright, had a handle on the Page of Swords reversed, but now they're both reversed. And they're both now needing to heal due to a ghosting or a theft or some kind of lying, cheating, or stealing situation with a child energy, or an adult acting like a spoiled child, or rejection energy. Maybe the truth came in and maybe got rejected from a school, or maybe you never applied to the school and then your parents found out, you know, that kind of thing. The crowning energy here is the the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. And there's the Lovers. Okay, and we have the Empress reversed there and the Magician. Okay, so obviously these two are the ones not getting along. We talked about the Magician who looked kind of evil. And if it's an evil magician, this could be an Empress feminine energy who is not nice. So this wouldn't indicate illness, or this could be someone who's ill. And here's their doctor. This could be an ill person and their doctor. Or this is a really nasty person, and this is that magician who is kind of evil, right? But they look good at work on the outside, but this could be and this could be even a masculine energy who's kind of got a negative, they use their sexuality for bad purposes. But again, there's Lover's energy, or lots of Gemini here, or twin energy. So again, somebody overworking it, or it's not working out. But there is affection here of the Lovers here. And again, this could be in love with the doctor here. Or Taurus and Gemini, or this could be Virgo as well. Taurus reversed and Gemini or Virgo upright. The Empress reversed could also be an ill mother, or just maybe someone who's not doing well, or is ungrounded, or had a miscarriage, or lost a child recently, but is manifesting big time here. Perhaps throwing themselves into their work to get over a loss. And remember, we have the fallen angel over here, or Sagittarius reversed and Taurus reversed up there. And it's like that, you know, the torn lovers as well, right? They're both seen as the fallen angels, but yet there's big love between them. Or perhaps Gemini getting between the Sag reversed, or the fallen angel, and there's Cancer energies there too, or the King of Pentacles reversed with Sag in their chart. And then the Taurus energy with Gemini or Virgo there. Definitely Gemini there with the Lovers card though. And also the Empress reverse could be a Gemini. And again, we have great affection there, but it's not working out, or somebody's just overworking it. So in your situation, I'm sure you'll be able to read into this better than I can for you, because it's a general reading. But again, we have the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, and then we have the Page of Cups reversed. And then we have an Empress reversed. So there could be, definitely could be 3 generations you're dealing with right here. And again, the King of Pentacles was not agreeing with the King of Wands on sharing information or on settling out, whether it's settling out of a hospital or a business situation or a family situation. The King of Cups. before, maybe they did something stupid or they fell short, or maybe everyone sees them as a fool, right? Because they're just sitting there happy in their own head and they don't know why. But this could be, maybe they did something stupid in the past or fell from grace, but maybe that was the best thing they ever did because they're all happy now, whether that's you or somebody else. This can also be somebody with Aries in their chart, or just lacking faith in general before, but now they're not. And again, this could be you with Aries in your chart with the Fool here. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles upright with the Hierophant reversed. So she could be divorced, or she could have Taurus in her chart. This also could be Aries and Taurus around her, both reversed, or both of them, like kind of the Fools. Like if you sit with the Fools, then you become one. But again, it's the one seeing things in a different way. So the King of Cups is also coming up more as the Queen of Pentacles here, amidst foolish energy and perhaps tainted energy. Or again, falling, but the energy of falling actually was good in the long run for them because it needed to happen. And this can be dealing with a spiritual community or being more outside the box, being more than their true selves. So that could be coming up for you or for somebody else around you. And we have two Taurus energies reversed right here. And again, if you have experienced a miscarriage or loss of a child, I'm so sorry for your loss. And that could be the big love here too. We actually just experienced that in my family, and there's definitely those energies involved. So you see yourself here as that Ace of Wands reversed, and the Sun. And there's the Eight of Pentacles upright, where here it's reversed. So this is somebody energized at work, happy at work, or with kids at work, Leo. Perhaps their vacation is work because they love their work so much. And maybe that was you at one point with your work or your kids or in taking vacations, but now it's not doing it for you anymore. And you're frustrated. Okay, and there's this energy of being destined to be dependent on others, or dependent or destined to lose your money, power, and independence, or to be a spender. Maybe you're addicted to spending. This is also Libra energy. So we have Leo and Libra energy here. This is also, being destined to be dependent on another person, not being sovereign in a relationship. So powerlessness, spending too much, needing to make a big purchase, destined to have to lose it all. So again, here we have the energy of 8 Pentacles and losing 9. Before we had 6 and we had to put out 7. So the energy of always being in debt or behind, trying to catch up. And what's around you is the 6 of Cups, but that's your perception. Here's the 6 of Cups reversed. These just fell out of my hand. All right, so the Knight of Swords rushing in with the truth, or their version of it anyway, about ending an emotional cycle of unhappiness, or about an unhappy family here, or no bridge here, rushing in with the truth from the past, right? A past falling out. The Knight of Swords coming in with the truth to end an emotional cycle for good that's way overdue to be done. And this is dumping emotional attachments or multiple loads, no longer confused about something. But this is also seeing synchronicities in heaven in your eyes, and someone being forced to see the reality of it instead of what they know to be true, right? This is very 3D, and this is very 5D energy here. So the unhappy family is the one who's realistic. You can't have those dreams. That doesn't work out. But the energies are changing, and it's no longer based on the past anymore. So again, and I'm also getting somebody charging, right? Charging money. Charge. This could be kids spending too much money, or falling out with your partner because of you're always charging up the credit card, or the family is. that they have to return everything now. And this was coming up in my other read too, and from something else too. The need to return something that was an unauthorized purchase, or that somebody went over their boss's head to purchase something, or their partner's head to purchase something, or the kids bought something without their parents' permission. So they should be able to return it because it's unauthorized. They weren't old enough to purchase, so the company shouldn't have sold it to them in the first place. Something like that could be coming up, or something more severe where someone just went over the other person's head in a partnership and bought something that they can't return. So the block here for you is being depressed or arrogant here, or depression or arrogance. Maybe you're intolerant of people who are depressed or arrogant. You're challenged by a lack of energy or needing vacation, and perhaps you're blocked by your own depression or arrogance. Or an Aquarius, someone with Aquarius in their chart, or somebody who used to be the star but isn't anymore. Maybe they lost their business or lost their position, lost their light or their luster. Something lost their luster. This is a failure or being needy for attention, a bad reputation, or doing things under the radar. And there's the Queen of Wands reversed, which very much can be you. So the block is secrecy, temper issues, right? Cheating, right? So this can be cheating or emotion. It can be physical or sexual abuse. So whether it's your own abuse, and maybe if you did cheat, maybe it's because of your own sexual abuse from your childhood, which is why you have the root girl up there, which needs to heal. So you need to meditate on your root chakra to allow anything in the subconscious to come up to your consciousness so it can be released. And I'm sorry if you experienced that. But this is that energy, the block around depression or arrogance, or perhaps your own arrogance regarding having a bad reputation, or having cheated in the past, or being needy for attention, or feeling like you're a failure. And that's your own perception again. And the challenge is a lack of energy, a need for vacation, a need for sunshine, a need for others to do the work for you, or vice versa. But it ends up with the Ace of Pentacles. We have destiny there. Destined to spend again, there's, if you receive this money or this time or this energy, are you going to waste it this time? Are you destined to be powerless? Are you destined to be dependent? Are you destined to need to make big purchases like houses and cars? Maybe you don't buy little things. Maybe you only buy big things. But again, it's more than you have. Are you destined to always want something that's more than you have, right? Because this is also all about having 8 but needing to spend 9. Or you had 6 and now you need to spend 7. So it's always about trying to make yourself better in a status way. And is it really something you need to make you happy? And again, dependency coming up there, or powerlessness, or the need to be with somebody else, not on your own, and feeling weak, or this is fear, right? Not having courage or not having the strength. This also can be illness, or literally muscle weakness. And again, coming up, needing to share 6, but ends up having to be 7. So, if I shared or I settled out with 6 pentacles, how did I end up spending 7? It always ends up being more than you have, and you end up in debt some way, or owing somebody else. And there's that one you owe. But now you have it to give. But you're keeping your cards close to your chest about that. Where did you get the extra 1? Page of Wands reversed. Where did you get the extra coin there? Page of Wands reversed. They did something bad. This could be bad behavior. This could be bouncing off the walls. This could be someone who's sick or sick and tired or just exhausted. Or again, not bounced. So this is someone who's fire. They got lots of energy. There's somebody bouncing off the walls. or misbehaving. You don't want these two together, misbehaving. And there's that Fool energy, bad behavior. There's somebody got a coin that they're looking all good. Oh, how did you get this other coin to pay for the rest of this? And there's two childlike energies there, the Page of, and they could be grown-ups who've always acted this way. The Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Bad behavior, the players, or abusers, or maybe they're just falling short on energy and they're sick. But they're keeping their cards close to their chest about where this came from. And somebody else is, I'm waiting. Where did you get it from? I'm waiting. And this could be a purchase of a car, right? I'm waiting for that last coin that you still owe, or a mother or someone in the situation who's saying, I'm either waiting for that last coin, or I'm waiting to hear from you. Where did you get that money from? And they're not telling. Right? So here's that energy of someone demanding that they come clean, or they're going to go crazy on them. If you don't come clean, I'm going to go crazy on you. It's kind of like that energy. Let's see what comes up with the Chariot card when we shuffle. Okay, uncomfortable. So this person is sitting here uncomfortable waiting. I was waiting for you to get back to me, but you never did. And this could be, my mother used to leave without us when she was waiting for us at school. She would wait literally no more than 5 minutes, and she'd be gone. She wouldn't wait 1 second. So it's that energy of being uncomfortable after waiting so long, coming together with somebody, perhaps a friend, who is behaving badly or being resentful or wanting to I'll show them kind of energy. And that can be Scorpio. Not all Scorpios, but it's definitely one of the traits of Scorpio. So, and again, acting like a little girl, right, who's wounded, and maybe you do have wounds that you need to focus on and heal. To see the bigger picture. It's very hard to see the big picture when you're wrapped up inside yourself, I know. But that's what shadow work is all about, is doing that work to see what you can't see in yourself, which is what other people bring to us. When they trigger you, they're showing you what's in you that you weren't aware of. So you get mad, so the wound will come up and you'll see it. And once you recognize it for what it is from your childhood, then you can release it. And that's very much what's coming up for you, especially since Scorpio is in the South Node right now. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed. So perhaps things not going their way, this Chariot here, whether that's you or somebody else, or that could be somebody with Libra in their chart, and there's Cancer energy. This flame just went out. And that's on the right, this masculine side. Unless you're seeing it the other way around, because if you're looking at the people, their right is on the other side. But we have the Page of Wands upright here. So they were reversed here. And maybe there was a downturn, which was just what they needed to clean up their act, right? To get back into their good graces. And we have the Queen of Cups reversed over here, who may be upset with them still. And she could have Pisces in her chart, or she may need to use her intuition regarding a child, or she may have a secret passion here, or it's just, again, someone with Pisces in their chart. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles upright, who's very well-grounded and stable, well-rounded type of energy here. It's the final suit in the deck. They've already kind of incorporated all the other suits. And we have the Peacock here too. Someone is showing royalty within and education without. And then there's the Peacock of the beauty within and without as well here. So a well-rounded person, very stable, very practical. And then perhaps dumped or overwhelmed or purging. This could be tears of joy as well. Well, let's see what comes after it. We have the Tower reverse, which is Scorpio energy. So perhaps after a sudden event, you know, purging a sudden event or purging to avoid more drama or trauma, or dumping their emotions, dumping a load. This could be sweating it out too, to avoid confrontation with Scorpio, who explodes. And then here is the Emperor upright over here. This could be avoiding dealing with a boss or a father or the person who's in control here, or Aries. So Scorpio reversed, Aries upright. And again, you had Gemini, a lot of air energy here with the King and Page of Swords. And Aquarius is here too. So Gemini, both upright, Aquarius is reversed. The King and the Page can be either one of those. More likely the Aquarius reversed. And then we have Sag reversed. And we have Cancer upright, Libra reversed, Pisces reversed, Scorpio reversed, and then the Emperor upright, which is Aries. So why is the wheel reversed there for you? So the wheel was upright over here with this coin that you found. It's like, oh, like I'm rich, I can afford something now, but not telling, because they know they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing. And then here's a downturn, because when it comes out here, it doesn't go in your favor. And then there's the Page of Wands trying to look good, but the Queen of Cups may know better here. He may be, actually, she may even be his secret passion here, because this could be a Cancer, and she could be a Cancer with Pisces in her chart. And perhaps the Page of Wands was trying to impress her, an older woman, who was very emotional about it. Or this could be two women with the Queen of Pentacles as well. Maybe he was trying to impress two older women, or even three, right? We got two of them over here. And one was too wise, right? She's very grounded. Dumping or overwhelmed after a sudden event, or an avoiding disaster or drama with the Emperor upright. So again, the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor are both very solid, stable energies, with all this craziness between them that needs to be cleaned out. And this energy of the wheel turning reversed was with an offer of love that came out of nowhere from the Page of Pentacles, or an invitation here, perhaps at the new moon, or to get up early. Maybe a job offer came in with a lot of love. But this also could be deception. This would be someone who has to work, who has to get up really early to work, but they're sending their love. Maybe they can't come, but they're sending their love. But this also indicates two people juggling. One wants to become two. So offering love to partner up with someone in a practical way perhaps didn't go their way. It didn't go the way they planned. But they're getting over it. And that's Libra reversed. And I was just getting the flame going out, and Marilyn Monroe, right? Her flame burned out long before her legend ever did. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands coming up as the Temperance card, the little angel. My little angel. But they weren't over here. They're trying to get back into her good graces. But they're, they come off as being inspired and wanting to do stuff, but they're really lazy actually, or they don't want to work. So they're like kissing up, being a little angel, so they get them to do what they want, or get them to pay attention to them, even though they don't want to do the work to get them. And again, they still have that energy of this Cancer energy behind them over here, pushing, saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to freak out on you, right? This is that energy of that parental energy. If you don't correct this situation, And he's like acting like the angel, but he's got this in the back of his head. Like if he doesn't fix this, then they're going to be in big trouble. So he's trying to act all, you know, sweet with an offer. Perhaps wanting to ask somebody out or ask someone to do something so that they can correct what they did over here or tell them what they did, but they won't know it until they get to it. The Queen of Cups reversed is coming up with the King of Cups upright. All right, so he's upright in both places here, but the Queen of Cups is reversed. And that could be, you know, to a couple or siblings who aren't getting along, and then here's another woman here, the Queen of Swords. And that may be a lawyer. So that could be divorce where she's speaking on his behalf. The King of Cups has a lawyer. Or it's the Queen of Swords who's speaking between them as a mediator. Or these two are on one side talking to her, but having an adult conversation because they're all upright, being reasonable here. But the Queen of Cups is not being reasonable. She's acting like it, but she's not. And then we have the energy of not using their intuition or a secret passion there. Keeping to themselves to keep their energy clear. So it's like this King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Can you see me over here? No. All right. So this King of Cups and Queen of Cups over here are not telling. There's a mediator trying to mediate them, and they're not cooperating, right? Because they're keeping to themselves. And there may be secrets involved. Or this is somebody, you know, interfering in their business, and that's how they're taking it. The Queen of Cups, again, could be a secret passion here. And the Queen of Swords is coming forward to her with her secret passion. And this could be their partner. Or again, this could be a lawyer coming forward and is not making the Queen of Cups happy at all. They're not willing to open up to each other, these two. And again, there could be a secret passion or a need to use their intuition or a lack of integrity there on the Queen of Cups' part. Regarding the Queen of Pentacles. So again, this is coming up as the two out in the cold. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. As the Four of Pentacles, being very practical, holding on. This could also be her holding on and these two trying to get something out of them. She doesn't have much left then. Or she's just very practical. Or holding on to something else besides money, time, or energy. Or keeping it to herself. To come clean, get clean up the act or space. Or she's dealing with these guys here who are not telling. Instead of telling, they're just trying to correct the mistake before it gets out so they don't have to get in trouble. And then the Ace of Cups reversed. Why is that there for Scorpio? Again, standing up, defending their position to the King of Wands. Otherwise, you have to answer to your father. All right, so that could be the Queen of Pentacles, could be this Chariot energy that she was waiting for the kids and they were up to no good again. And you better correct the situation before I have to tell your father. She could be overwhelmed, or she could be dumping them on the father or dumping them off with the father because she refuses to take care of them anymore. And then we have this energy of this follow-up of the old man who's losing their mind over here with the Emperor. Okay, so there could be Emperor and the King of Wands, or the Emperor is the King of Wands. And they're, right, they've been going crazy, demanding that the the King of Wands over here address this other person defending themselves? Or what excuses do they have now is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Why is the Tower reversed with the Emperor? And again, this could be sexual here. This could be sexual release. The Devil. So it could be some temptation here. Capricorn, the ball and chain here. The temptation coming in along with the Death card. So this is Capricorn and this is Scorpio reversed. Right? This is the never-ending story. Or tired of dealing with temptation. Or clinginess here. This also can be a near-death experience or a death that passed already, or a near-death, a natural near-death experience. And healing from it. So perhaps because of what these two are up to, and they may not have even meant to do it, someone might have fallen or dealt with some kind of trauma. And now the Queen of Pentacles is dumping it all on the King of Wands, and he's had it with a near-death experience perhaps that was unnatural, or because of temptation, or because of their ball and chain, their spouse. Perhaps the Emperor had a almost near-death experience, or the King of Wands did, and there's healing going on right now. But again, he may be the King of Pentacles reversed who left the hospital AMA because he can't afford it or found out his insurance doesn't cover something. But they're healing, apologizing, or forgiving a situation. The Emperor's upright here and offering love here. And this could be, again, Capricorn upright, Scorpio reversed. Healing. And that can be the King of Wands, can be the Emperor. Or this is offering forgiveness or apology, as the Knight of Cups is upright, offering love to start over again. Needing to swallow their pride with a soulmate here. And again, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor here. And the Emperor's coming up with Scorpio in their chart. Perhaps the Queen of Pentacles has Pisces in their chart, or is with a Pisces reversed. And perhaps a Page of Wands, which could be a child or a pet. Yeah, so here's the Emperor on the other side of this soulmate situation here. Okay. Someone's offering love to start over, needing to swallow their pride or make an announcement. You know, maybe they choked. They meant to offer love and start over again, but they choked with a soulmate. And then on the other side of it, they just lost it. Because I can't take this anymore. Whether that's a man or a woman. Usually the Emperor's always a man, but this could be the energy of just losing it like a man would. And it could be a girl. And that could be you, Scorpio. And then we have the High Priestess reversed next to the Emperor. You know, there's a lack of control and a lack of integrity. Also stepping down from power, stepping down from being their assistant or secret keeper. Right? This could be a man in power getting a divorce, and this is the woman he's cheating with, or his aide. Or again, this could be children coming between the two. The High Priestess is coming up with the World. For me, that's definitely a Pisces energy. This could be a secret passion. And coming full circle here to end a cycle. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is a lot of abundance, whether it's the family, business, or the community, or referencing heaven on earth, the world. And this could be too, where the kids are finally getting it together, right? Who were misbehaving before, but these two still don't trust them to do the right thing. And again, here is the Tower reversed. So avoiding disaster, or just constant drama, or after a sudden event of ending the pain or in a painful ending, the worst is now over, the bliss is setting in facing one's fears. So again, this person kept choking and offering love, and they choked. Again, the need to face one's fears and prove to someone that they can. And then here is someone up nights not sleeping or crying or purging or headaches, whatever it is. Perhaps wide awake, can't sleep. And releasing themselves by freaking out or coming out or over isolating in the pursuit of dreaming or dreams or dream sleep, to get some sleep, or to have their dreams come true, to fight for their dreams and receive what's coming to them, receiving growth, receiving passion or creativity without being given a choice. This is someone demanding. They're not giving them a choice anymore. Now they're commanding that they make their dreams come true. Or they say, you have to fight for me. You can't be this and chicken out. I deserve better than that. That's what's coming up here. I'm no longer giving you it. Or someone, if you don't make a choice soon, you're no longer, your choice is going to be taken away from you, and that could be dealing with children as well. All right, so let's pull from, that's a long one. We're at 1 hour and 11 minutes. I didn't realize it was that long. It's 2:12 on the clock, the High Priestess and the Hanging Man. So several different scenarios coming up here. The only court card in the main part of the read is the King of Cups. But we have the King of Swords and King and Page of Swords, both reversed in the underlying energy, along with this fire energy of the Wounded Warrior, which is very much this kind of energy with Saggy in their chart. So it could be Scorpio with Sag in their chart, dealing with Gemini or a lover who's very happy with themselves, perhaps unconditionally loving, perhaps with Aquarius in their chart, and dealing with a negative past, or the past being dug up, or dealing with children. And again, offering something they don't have, or that came out of nowhere, and somebody wants to know where that money came from, or that time and energy came from all of a sudden. And perhaps two who have been up to no good, or bad behavior, or cheating. Maybe they were both cheating. And again, trying to make things right with the Queen of Cups reversed, and or the Queen of Pentacles here, and ultimately the Emperor over here upright. Because it looks like the Emperor and the High Priestess, which are both here, here and here, were reversed here, but now at least the Emperor's upright. He's forgiving, but is the High Priestess going to forgive? And that could be the Queen of Pentacles who's upright too. From the journey, from, what is this card called? Romance Angels. Romance Angels for Scorpio. That came right up. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. The bottom of the deck is make an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Right? Whether it's your children or a childhood sweetheart or best friend type of energy. Give your relationship a chance. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay? And there is passion after that as well. So let's pull from the Lenormand, Reverie, see what comes up for Scorpio. I was just getting the pumpkin patch. So Lucy and Charlie and the pumpkin patch is coming up. Maybe Lucy's a little bit too tough on Charlie Brown. Scorpio for November 2022. Scorpio. And we have the 25, which is the Knight of Wands. That's Sagittarius energy again. And a commitment here with the Ace of Wands, which did come upright. It did come in upright. So there may be new passion or a new commitment with you and your partner. or somebody, you know, got an anniversary ring or actually decided to propose. Maybe they were waiting for enough money to save up for a ring for the love of their life. The 29 of the Three of Wands, being present in the moment, or someone from the past. And this is the Ace of Swords. She has the truth. And then we have also, though, the Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups, which were both coming up reversed, right? These two are the two coming up here. It's really like this. They were up to something. But there is a commitment to this loving woman here with the truth. And then the underlying energy of the 27 of perhaps a risky letter that was written or a seal that was broken. This again is the Ace of Wands, new passion, creativity, but you're reversed here. It was upright before, but now it's reversed. So this is reversed. So there's problems in the marriage, frustration, sexual frustration, regarding a loving woman with the truth from the past. And again, the Queen of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed, which can be a mother and child, or these two who are just who were you know, projecting bad behavior here, something that they were being sneaky about or abusive about. But again, the bottom of the deck is that Ace of Wands, but it's reversed. And again, this is a risky letter, but somebody chickened out in offering love. And someone's just had it with them. If they're not brave enough to offer them love, it's like they're worth more than that. And then there's the 18 of Cancer and the pup who wants someone else to take the lead or needs a man to take the lead. And the 10 of Cups family here who no longer will support them. Because the moon is reversed there, right? With the ending an emotional cycle of the emotional attachments, right? The need to be too dependent on the family to do things for yourself. And I'm getting, I need a hero, right? And again, that could be literally a puppy, but who's frustrated, who needs the family to take them out or play with them, or they need attention. Okay. Do I want to do one more? Why not? I'll give you a crystal. What is your crystal and your message? Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. That jumped right out. Angelite. So be an angel. Angelite. You can look that up if you want. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So somebody in the relationship may be seeing things on a more spiritual level now. And maybe the other person now, whether that's you or the other person, may want to learn more about that to try to make the relationship work. We have citrine, which is unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Okay. Opal's coming up too. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You're guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So again, be brave and offer love to humble yourself, to let go of your pride and the underlying energy of amber, to give it to God. Okay? To take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. Again, whether it's you or the other person in your energy. Okay? All right, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful, and good luck with everything. Happy birthday, you guys. Have an amazing holiday season, and I'll see you down the road there in December. So rise and be loved, love and rise. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing time. Bye, guys.